on the Riverwalk. Whatever this is. We'll see.
Yes, it's like.
Damn, up there.
He's taking. So this how you control it. So,
Well, we're getting ready to go on a riverboat ride. That'll be interesting. Waiting for a boat to come in right now.
Western Art Museum. Now the Briscoe Western Art Museum started out as a public library from 1930 to 1968. Today it houses paintings, sculptures, saddles, spurs, Santa Ana sword of Pancho Villa's last known saddle. Marriage Island. There's over 360 weddings on this island per year, and legend has it that traditional weddings on the island date back to the Mexican Revolution. It's also said to bring good fortune to those who are married there. And right here where the Navarro Street Bridge sits today, in the 1800s, was known as the Old Mill Crossing. It was easy for wagons to cross here because it was shallow, flat, and hard packed. And they didn't have to unload and reload their cargo just to get across. It was also the youth courthouse here in Texas. And right over here to our left, we have the Tower Life building. Now, does this building look familiar to anyone? Have you guys all seen the first Ghostbusters movie? Well, for those of you who've never seen the movie, don't even worry about it, because this isn't even the building that was in the movie. But it does look like it. Now, this 30-story tower is complete with grotesques, which are those ugly faces at the top of the first level. There's gargoyles way up on the very top. Devastating floods. The flooding was 3 to 12 feet above the street level. So the city of San Antonio and the Army Corps of Engineers had to come up with a plan to stop the flooding in the riverbed. So after a lot of studies and tests, they came up with a plan to straighten out the river. So from there, what they did was they dug out the land that was here between gate 3 and 4, and here we are today. The project started in 1926 and was complete in 1929. Gate 3 is a chain driven door that's housed right above. When it's activated to close, it comes down. It takes about 15 minutes to completely seal off the river. And when it works together with gate 4 and 5, it controls the water level here in the riverbed and prevents flooding. Now right over here to our right is just something interesting to look at. If you guys notice, there's a big tree that grows out of the wall here at the Bella on the River restaurant, right to our right. Here to our left, we have the Drury Inn and Suites. Now this hotel started out as a public service building in 1821. Now they say that this building was only open for about 68 days before the floods of 21, and that the water level from the flooding went to above the chandeliers that are hanging there now inside the building. Here to our right, we have the Aztec Theater. If you look at the very top edge of the building, you'll see the Aztec Indian heads right up there. Now, the Aztec Theater opened in 1826 as a silent movie theater, and today it's the only Aztec-themed theater left here in Texas. Well, the bridge that we're about to go under right ahead of us is called Salinas Bridge, and this is the bridge that was in the movie with Jennifer Lopez. Now here to our left, we have the Omni La Mansion Hotel. Now this hotel started out as the St. Mary's School for Boys in 1853. It later evolved into the St. Mary's Law School. And in the mid-60s, they sold the property here, and they remodeled it into the hotel we see here today. Alrighty, everyone, if you guys all look straight up to our left side, go all the way up to the side of the building until you see the sky, you'll see an optical illusion. It's what appears to be a freestanding wall. Look all the way up till you see the sky. Now this building is Nick's Hospital. Now Nick's Hospital opened in 1930 as the first full-service hospital here in San Antonio. It was also the first fully air-conditioned hospital in the nation and the birthplace of Carol Burnett. Sure that this building was not going to block the setting sun from shining on the Alamo. Now this building is also known as the passage to the Alamo, as you'll be able to see depicted on the double doors to our left, where it says Stop of Paseo del Alamo. And right over here to our right, we have the Casino Club building. Now the Casino Club building opened in 1927 as a private club. And today it houses apartments on the top 4 floors and the Salt Grass restaurant and shopping right down on the lower 2. Now right over here to our right-hand side is what we call the Adult Daycare Center here on the Riverwalk. At the Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville Restaurant, 5 o'clock Silver Bar right there on the patio. And then right above us here on our right, you'll see the St. Joseph's Catholic Church. Now the cornerstone that you see up there was set there in 1868. And inside the church are paintings by the third pastor of the church by the name of Henry Peppercorn. There's also stained glass windows that were imported from Munich, Germany. Now the St. Joseph's Catholic Church was also the very first Catholic church that was built here after the Battle of the Alamo. And then up here to our right-hand side, this orange sculpture here is called the Friendship Torch. Now it was given to the city as a gift from Mexico in 2002.